Hello everyone, it's I, Croc109. Today I want to discuss use my little plan for when I go out and basically capture a fish so you guys challenge me to do. But there's been a little bit of a dilemma because on the voting, there's been something that I've seen and I definitely want to discuss my plan for that. So there's nothing bad, but as it might be something actually more exciting. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get out there and have ourselves an aquatic adventure. Alright, so basically what I've seen is that after my snakehead mission was completed, I asked you guys to vote on what other fish you guys would like me to see next. So it's been a couple of days, maybe like a week or two, and I've seen the voting. Now it's kind of like a dilemma here because what I've seen is that you guys voted on basically it's like half and half for two fish species: the black-tip shark and the oyster toadfish. Now, because of this, it's kind of like a 50-50, which is why I've decided to take on both fish. Since the numbers have not been broken yet, I have decided to take on both fish for this one challenge. So it's going to be my very first double. So I will be tasked with catching both a black tip shark and an oyster cracker, or oyster toadfish as they're called. Now, I've caught these species of fish before, and then the shark was a very surprise for me with my first time catching my first five. And the oyster cracker, I catch them a lot of times. Sometimes the fish is interesting. Also, I'm looking for something else. It's kind of the fish I don't want. But this time, it's going to be the fish I do want to catch. Yep. So I do have a plan for that. Oyster crackers basically get their name because they do have very blunt teeth used for crushing oysters when they get into the salt content inside. So handling with lipping a fish like that is definitely out of the question. So I do have grippers made for saltwater use, as well as I might take the ones I have usually on my freshwater, fishing trips instead as a backup. So that would be a plan, and basically it don't require much. They'll eat basically anything like cut bait or like bloodworms I'll be using, so that'll be fair game for them, as well as the kind of line I'll be using. It won't be too much, but since there are a lot of big fish out there, I will be using something similar to, so it's like similar to this. This is a Shimano rod. This thing's about like 6 feet tall. So the rod I'll be using for the oyster crackers won't be this big. It'll be about like 5 feet long, and basically the line on it would be no more than like 20 pound test, maybe 30-pound test depending, because there are other fish out there that might weigh a lot more than the oyster cracker, which I do have to be mindful of. Whereas a shark, that's gonna be a different thing, because I gotta make sure that I will be using a 6 foot tall rod, kind of like this, with basically like a little more heavy gear. Around here, this is over 150 pound braid. I'm not be using that. I could use something around like 30 pounds, maybe like minimum 50 pounds max, but I probably won't require that much. So like 20 pound also works as well, because the sharks I caught were very small. But just in case a bigger shark wasn't showing up, who knows. But yeah, I will be using something like this, and also have to make sure that I have a metal leader, at least at the top. This one does not have one. I have to basically make a metal leader for a majority of the length of the line. That way the shark can't bite through the line. If I'm lucky enough, hopefully that won't come to that when I get the shark itself. So that's basically going to be the idea. And for sharks, they'll basically eat cut bait, like dead fish, so I can use that for bait. That way it makes catching them hopefully a lot more easier for me to do. And I gotta make sure I handle them accordingly. I gotta make sure I hold them by the tail. Also have my hand underneath the underbelly, because even with that, they can still whip around. If I make a mistake, I'm gonna have teeth in my arm, and it's gonna be a nasty bite. So that's basically have to handle them very gently, very carefully, very efficiently. Also get back in the water as quick as I possibly can. So that's gonna be the main plan for these fish. All right, so that's gonna be the plan for these fish. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, post your comments down below, and I will see you all next time. See ya. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content, follow me on social media, and I will see you all next time. Bye.